They don't want you to know. They don't want you to know any of this. They want you kept in ignorance. Like, people understand, of course they're going to keep things secret. The only way they're going to keep things secret is because if you know them, you don't need them no more. They keep secrets and they keep information hidden from you so that you rely on them and they keep you slaved. People don't realize how deep this shit actually is, you know? People don't realize you're living two lives without even realizing it. Yeah? You have you as a human being, you have you as a business contract. And most people don't realize there's a difference because you get duped into it. Like your person, there's a difference. You look in Black's Law Dictionary, Black's Law Dictionary 3 defines a person as being a fiction. A fiction is something that doesn't exist. Everything in your life is controlled by money and business. And we live in a common law jurisdiction. Basically, statutes and acts are contracted revenue making instruments that police enforcement officers apply. Policeman, peace man, and a policeman enforcement officer, a peace man, is there to hold the peace for the people. They're there to serve the people and protect the people. Police enforcement officers are revenue collectors. They're there to make money for the government. It's words, you know. There's a language they use. It's the language of law. It's called legalese. It's what lawyers learn, right? And this whole world is vision. If you don't understand these words, then you can't play the game. And we'll talk about this whole nanny state, and it's true. What common law actually is? Common law is a body of laws based upon the usages and traditions created by judges, referencing from the Bible. That's what it's based on, the Bible. That's why when you go to any court today, you put your hand on the Bible, you swear an oath on the Bible. Judges have to go by the common laws that were made originally. That's why they have to, and them judges are still today. Them Henry II's judges, 800 years later, are still here. Don't murder or harm, don't steal, and don't use fraudulent activities in your contracts. That's it. That goes for everything, regardless of the situation. Basically, your whole life is run by admiralty law, the law of the sea, which is why when you go to court, you're put in the dock. It's all to do with sea. It's all maritime laws. Statutes and acts are revenue contracts. Statutes and acts, the clue is in the title, the acts. Yeah? These statutes and acts can't be imposed onto anybody without your consent. And the way they get your consent is by fear and assumption. Same with a notice. Anytime you get the word notice on any forms you get, it's an invitation to pay. It's all about words. It's a word game for these people. You know, people relied on the high priest to tell them the word of God. The first type of tax was temple tax, and that was because people used to go to churches and temples to hear the scriptures and the words of God from the high priests. You know, people relied on the high priest to tell them the word of God. They relied on that income because they knew information that nobody else did. All to do with power control. Fines. Another good one, right? Like, they'll turn and go, if you go over, you have a direct debit and you go over your overdraft by what, 25p? They'll turn and go, right, you get a 25, £30 fine. That goes on top of that. If you don't pay it, we're gonna take it out regardless, and you know what I mean? We're gonna take it out of your account anyway, so we're gonna get it. So you've got nothing to say. It's like, oh shit. But then, by law, all that, if you go in debt with somebody, by law, all that you have to pay back is what you've been in debt for. So technically, if you go overdrawn by 27p, all you have to pay back by law is 27p. So when they're turning around going, right, you know what I mean? Oh, here's you went over 27p, here's a £30 fine. Oh shit, well you ain't got enough money in the account. I think, oh that's okay, we'll whip another fine on top of that. Right. Oh, you haven't got enough money, what's right, we'll whip it. Up until the point where for 27p, right, man's finding out they've got some 12 grand debt, and if you don't pay it, you're gonna get taken to court, and we're gonna come around and take your house and take all your shit inside. It's like
now you're saying that they're offering you a loan to pay out your debt.
But again, this is what I mean. This is why I try and turn around and say to people, because too many people like entertainment. Again, if you're talking about certain things, certain conspiracy theories, but even whether it's true or not is a different thing. But I talk about things that benefit people's lives. Yeah, conspiracy theories keep people in entertainment. It's an escapology same as watching the TV or listening to whatever. Yeah, it's exactly escapology. It's the same shit.
If you have absolutely no interest whatsoever in yourself, then you leave us at a bit of a loss with regards what to do with you. What would you like us to do?
Fuck off.